Okay, so today we are going to start with about a new chapter, that is the first chapter of the NCERT book, and this chapter is related to sets. So let me discuss about what is a set actually, and then we will do some numericals based on this, some questions based on this. So what is a set? So this is the chapter number 1, and sets. So basically set, we used this word set in our daily life examples, like we have a set of books, we have set of fruits, we have set of cards, we have set of players. So in mathematics as well, we deal with the sets, and in mathematics we can say we have set of integers, set of real numbers. Another set can be, we can have a set of natural numbers, we can have a set of rational numbers, set of irrational numbers, set of real numbers. So these are the examples of sets. So what is a set basically? The first thing is the definition of the set, how to define it. So yes, एक बात मैं आपसे कहना चाहता हूँ कि throughout this series we will be using your NCERT, and in NCERT for the 11th class we will be following this book throughout the series. Yes, apart from this NCERT we will be solving some questions that are previous year's questions, those are in from the IIT JEE as well. So इस वीडियो को आप ध्यान से सुने, अच्छे से सुने, लास्ट तक सुने, एंड ये सबसे इजी चैप्टर है, इस बुक का फर्स्ट चैप्टर है, इसमें आप बहुत अच्छे से स्कोर कर सकते हैं. So what is the definition of set? Set is basically defined as, it is a well-defined collection of objects. So it is a well-defined collection of objects. So what is the meaning of this word well-defined here? Yeah, we can have collection of objects. As I said, we can have a collection of books. So this collection should be a well-defined collection. What does it mean? Like if we say, for example, if somebody asked you write a set of 3 best bowlers in the world, 3 best bowlers in the world. So is it a well-defined collection? Yes. Is it a well-defined collection? No, it is not a well-defined. The reason being is 3 best bowlers. How we will judge? Like for me, the best bowlers may be different. For you, the best bowlers may be different. For somebody else, the best bowlers may be different. So this is not well defined. Okay, so it is not a set. So what is a set basically? Now, if I'm asked to write and for example, number of weekdays. If we simply say weekdays. So as we know, there are 7 weekdays in every week. Like we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, until Sunday. So this is a well-defined collection of elements. This is a well-defined collection of objects. So hence it is a set. Similarly, we have 12 months in a year, like January, February, March, April. So it is a well-defined collection of elements. It is a well-defined collection of sets. So it is a set. For more examples, if we take we have some examples from your book as well. So if we just jump to the first question of your first exercise, and if you check the question number 1, so in the first question we have to find which of the following are sets and justify your answer. So the first part of the first question is, The first part is the collection of all months of a year beginning with letter J. So beginning with letter J, we have to check whether it is set or not. So collection of all months of a year beginning with letter J. Yes. So if we check about, so what are the months those are beginning with J? So we can say January. Then we have June and July. So these are the three elements. These are the 3 months. So it is a well defined. Apart from this, nothing will be the solution, nothing will be the answer. So you can say it is a well defined collection of elements, hence it is a set. Yes, how to represent a set, this is the next thing. So for representing a set, you just simply use A is equals to, and within the curly braces, within the curly brackets, you just simply mention the elements of the set. So here, what is A? A is a set, and these are the elements. These are the elements of the set A. Okay, the second part of the question is, so the second part of the question is, the next part we have collection of 10 most talented writers of India. So can you tell me whether it is a set or not? So it is not a set. The reason is because it is not well defined. 10 most talented writers of India, they can be different. So here opinion will be varied. Like from my opinion, the best writers may be different. From your opinion, the writers may be different. From somebody else's opinion, the writers may be different. So it is not a well defined, hence it is not a set. Okay, the third is a team of 11 best cricket batsmen of the world. So it is not well defined, it is not a set. A collection of all boys in your class. A collection of all boys in your class. Yes, it is a set because it is well defined. Now if you check for your class, so if you just simply mention all the students those are in the same class, the collection of boys, so it is a set. If I'm the person who is checking, okay, this is a set or not, so I will just simply check. If I have to simply mention the boys, yes, it is a particular set. Somebody else, it will have in the same solution. If you check for the collection of boys, yes, it is having the same solution, hence it is a set. Next is the collection of all natural numbers less than 100. So collection of all natural numbers less than 100. So this is the part 5th. So if we say it is A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on to 100. Yes, it is a well defined and set of natural numbers, those are less than 100. Okay, a collection of novels written by the writer Munshi Premchand. Yes, it is a well defined collection of elements, it is a set. The collection of all even integers, yes, it is also a set. The collection of questions in this chapter, yes, it is a set. A collection of most dangerous animals of the world, yes, it is not a set. So मतलब set क्या हुआ? Set is if the answer is fixed. Means if I'm the person who is answering the question, if you are the person who is answering the question, if somebody else is answering the question, if answer is fixed, then it is a set. Otherwise, it is not a set. So now you can simply say, and you can simply check it is a set or not. So yeah, next come to the second part, second section, you can say. Now for example, if you're having a set A is equals to with the elements A, B, C, D and E, and we know that this is a set and these A, B, C, D, E are the elements. So now here we can say A belongs to set A. Similarly, we can say B belongs to set A, or in the same way we can say C is an element of set A. So to write these types of definitions, we have a symbol which is used for belongs to, or it is used for it is an element. So we used, like we can say A belongs to set A. So this is the symbol which is used for belongs to or an element of. Okay, so this is the symbol which is used just to represent belongs to, and there is another symbol. If you just simply make a cross over this is a symbol does not belongs to, or it is not an element. Or it is not an element. So here, if you come to the question number 2 of the exercise first 1.1, so we have to put this symbols belongs to or not belongs to. Like for example, so the question number 2, we have set A with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and it is given the first part is 5 this blank A. So 5 is belonging to set A, so you have to put a symbol belongs to here. So 5 belongs to A. In the second part, we have 8. Then blank A. Because A is not the part of this set A, so we can simply say A does not belongs to A. So 8 is not belonging to this. Similarly, in the next we have 0. So 0 is not belonging to A. Now you can do all the parts. 4 is belonging to A. So for 4, you can say 4 is belonging to A. Similarly, 2 is the part of A. So you can say 2 is belonging to A, and 10 is not belonging to A. So belongs to or does not belongs to, it is an element or not an element. So we can simply put the symbols belongs to or does not belongs to. Okay, now the next is the representation of a set. तो अभी तक हमने देखा कि एक सेट होता क्या है एंड सेट को कैसे डिफाइन किया गया. तो सेट को डिफाइन करने के लिए द बेस्ट थिंग इज the answer should be fixed. Means if you are checking the elements of the set, so it should not be varied from person to person, it should be same. So अगर ऐसा होता है तो हम उसको set बोलते हैं, अदरवाइज इसको set नहीं बोलते हैं. Now the representation of a set. सेट को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए हमारे पास दो मेथड्स होते हैं. The first method is a roster form, and the second method is set builder form. Roster form जैसा भी हम स्टडी भी कर रहे थे, like if you're having a set A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So this is a roster form. Okay. Like if you want to mention a set B, set of even numbers less than 10, so 2, 3, 4, 2, because they are the even numbers only, so 2, then we have 4, 6, 8 and 10 if you're including the 10 as well. So it is a set of even numbers, those are greater than 2 and less than 10. So if you want to represent the same symbols in the second type of the representation, that's a set builder form, so you can write it A is equals to X. Okay, so set builder form में अगर आप किसी सेट को रिप्रेजेंट करना चाहते हैं तो आप उसको X के फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. एंड क्या लिखना है आपको, A is equals to X and this is कोलन, यहाँ पर ये दो डॉट्स लगते हैं, इसको आप रीड करते हैं such that. Okay, so A is equals to X such that X is greater than or equals to 1 and less than or equals to 6 and X belongs to natural numbers. Okay, x is a natural number which is greater than or equals to 1 and less than or equals to 6. So this is known as a set builder form. Same second set, that is a set of even numbers, those are greater than or equals to 2 and less than or equals to 10, can be written as x such that here 2x is greater than or equals to 1 and less than or equals to 5. No, this is not correct. Now to write this, you can say 2x, you can mention in the form of 2x as well, and here you can say x is greater than or equals to 1 and less than or equals to 5, and x is a set of belonging to a natural number. Yes, it is, we can mention like this as well. So this is a set builder form. तो अगर आप अपने सेट को ऐसे एलिमेंट्स की फॉर्म में लिख रहे हैं तो इसको बोलते हैं रोस्टर फॉर्म. अगर आप उसको इस फॉर्म में लिख रहे हैं, दैट इज द अनदर फॉर्म इन द फॉर्म ऑफ x, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ 2x, और मे बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ सम डिफरेंट. सो इट इज नोन एज अ सेट बिल्डर फॉर्म. सो लेट्स कम टू द एग्जांपल and have the questions like we have question number 3 from the first exercise. So the question number 3 is write the following sets in roster form. Okay, आपको एक सेट गिवन है जो एक सेट बिल्डर फॉर्म में है, बट हमें इनको रोस्टर फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करना है. सो इन द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन A is given as x such that x is an integer and x is greater than -3 and less than 7. So if you want to represent this set in the roster form, so you will write A is equals to -3 is a greater number, that is -2, then -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is the roster form if you want to represent set builder form to roster form. Similarly, in the question number second part of the question, that is set B, it is given as x is a natural number less than 6. So x is a natural number less than 6. So we have to write all the natural numbers, those are less than 6. So natural number starts from 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then less than 6 आपको लिखना है, तो 6 will not be the part of this. So it is up to 5. So I hope आपको समझ में आ रहा होगा. Similarly, in the third part, C is given as x such that x is a 2-digit number such that the sum of its digits is 8. Okay, the 2-digit number whose sum is 8. So a 2-digit number whose sum is 8. So C can be, so what can be the solutions? A number, two-digit number whose sum is 8. So the number can be 17. The number can be 26. It can be 35. It can be 44, then 53, 62, 71 and 80 as well, 80. So whose sum is 8. Okay, so we cannot write 08 here because 08 is a single digit number. Okay, the next is the fourth part. We have D. So in D, x is a prime number which is a divisor of 60. Prime number and divisor of 60. So if you just simply write the divisors of 60, so 2, so you will get 30, again 2, you will get 15, then 3, you will get 5, then you will get 1. So what are the divisors of 60 and the prime number? Prime number starts from 2. So 2 is, and then 3 and then 5. So these are the divisors of 60 and the prime numbers. Okay, so this is the fourth part. Similarly, we have fifth part, and in the fifth part we have the set of all letters in the word trigonometry. So all the letters we have to write trigonometry. So we can write T is there, then R is there, then I is there, G is there, then O, then N. After N we have another O, but we cannot repeat, we should not repeat the elements of the set. So O we will not repeat. Then M is there, okay, and then E is there, T is already we have written, R is there already, so the last element is Y. So this is for the fifth part. Similarly, the next part is the part number 6, that is F, and it is given that the set of letters in the word batter, so we can say simply it is B, E, T and R. So this is, we have written all the sets in roster form. Okay. Next is the reverse of this. Now we have to write the following sets in set builder form. So while writing in the set builder form, sometimes it is very easy, but sometimes we have to think about like whether we are doing correctly or not. So the question number 4, the first part is we have set A is equals to 3, 6, 9 and 12. 3, 6, 9 and 12. So if you see, they all are the multiples of 3. Here we can say 3 into 1 is equals to 3. Then 6 is 3 into 2 is equals to 6. 3 into 3 is equals to 9. And 3 into 4 is equals to 12. So what we can write, A is equals to 3x, such that x is a natural number. X is a natural number and x is less than 4. Less than 5 you can say, because 4 we are taking, so you can say less than 5. So this is the first part. Okay, the second part is we have 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. Okay, now you can write. So for the second part you can write the solution easily. So these all are the multiples of 2. So 2, 4, 8, 16 and 30 of 2's, they are in the powers of 2's, means 2 raised to power 1 is equals to 2, 2 raised to power 2 is 4, 2 raised to power 3 is 8, then 2 raised to power 4 is 16, 2 raised to power 5 is 32. So I hope you will be able to write the solution now. So we can say A is equals to 2 raised to power x, such that x is a natural number. So we can say x is a natural number, or in the short form you can write n, but okay, x is a natural number. X is a natural number and x is less than 6. Fine. So this is how to write. Similarly, we have the next part. They are the powers of 5. 5 raised to power 1, then 5 raised to power 2, 5 raised to power 3, and then 5 raised to power 4. Next we have the even numbers 2, 4, 6 up to the and after that we have 1, 4, 9. Okay, come to the fifth part. So question number 4 and the fifth part is we have set A is equals to 1, 4, 9 and this is up to 100. So it is, we have to write this set into a set builder form. So the first element is 1, it is 1, then 4. Okay, so 4 can be written as, we will see, that is 2 square, so 1 square. Then we have 3 square, that is 9. So these are the squares up to 10, and the last number is, if you see 100, so 100 can be written as 10 square. So 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square to 10 square. So you can say this A is x square such that x is a natural number. X is a natural number and x is less than or equal to 10. This very easy. So this way we can write the solutions. Okay, so in the fifth question we have to list all the elements of the following sets. अब आपको यहाँ पर आपको elements बताने हैं. So the sets are given in the set builder form. So ऐसा question आपके एग्जाम में आ जाता है from the first chapter. See, you have given a set, you have to mention the set in the set builder form, you have to mention the set in the roster form. So next we have question number 5. In the question number 5, list all the elements of the following sets. So what are the first, sets are? So first part is A is equals to, it is given that x such that x is an odd natural number. Odd natural number, so it is 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on up to infinity. Okay, so all are the odd numbers, natural numbers. Next, in the second part, we have B is equals to, so it is x such that x is an integer. X is an integer and it is given that x is greater than minus 1 by 2 and less than 9 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 say greater integer and 9 by 2 say less integers we have to mention here. So here the elements of set B are minus 1 by 2 से बड़ी value होनी चाहिए, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 and this 9 by 2 is because it is 4.5, so up to 4 we can mention here. So these are the elements of set B. Next we have x is an integer. In the C, third part, we have C and it is given that C, x is an integer. And x square is less than or equals to 4. So x square is less than or equals to 4 means now we have to write the values of C that satisfies this condition. X square is less than or equals to 4. So we can have minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 or 2. Okay. X is a letter of the word loyal. So L, O, Y and A. X is a month of the year not having 31 days. So that we can mention all the months, those are not having 31 days. X is a consonant in the English alphabet which precedes K. So all the consonants, those are before K in the alphabets that we can write. So the last question is match each of the set on the left hand side to the roster form. So here we have given us sets in the roster form as well as in the set builder form. We have to just simply match it. Say, see the first part is 1, 2, 3 and 6. So 1, 2, 3 and 6. So to whom it is matching. So if you see, x is a prime number and divisor of 6. X is a prime number and divisor of 6. So x is an odd natural number. X is an odd natural number less than 10. So we have the roster forms. So in the first part 1, 2, 3 and 6. So it is matching with natural number divisor of 6. This is the C. So next we have 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 are the prime numbers and divisors of 6. Then we have this mathematics. So it is matching with D. And the last one is 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 all are the odd natural numbers less than 10. So it is matching with the fourth is matching with B. The first is matching with you can say it is matching with C. Second is matching with 1, third is matching with D. So this is about the sets in the first exercise. In the next we have some different types of sets, so that we will discuss in the next part. So just to revise it, the first we discussed about what are the sets. So if you want to define a set is what? Set is the set of natural, it is you can say well-defined collection of elements. It is a well-defined collection of elements. So first part is it should be a well-defined. The next we discuss about how to represent a set. So we have two different forms of representation of a set. The first form is a roster form. The second form is a set builder form. In roster form, we just simply mention the elements of the sets, like A is equals to in curly braces. So what are the roles of these curly braces? Why we don't use the different types of brackets? Why only curly brackets here? That we will discuss in the next part. And in the next part, we also discuss about what are the different types of sets. And so till then, tata, bye bye, and take care.